And welcome back to part 2 of tonight's episode of Blades in the Dark, the Blackwater Exchange. So you guys have done your free play and you've decided to... Oh, you've heard some rumours from your customers, man. That there's like this captain, he's after some stuff. And you found out this Leviathan captain from Tycheros, known as Surox the Craven, an infamous Leviathan hunter captain, commanding this Titanic-sized beast of a Leviathan hunter ship. This metallic-like beast. Its very shape itself seems to incite you to violence. The way it's just everything's just harsh and carved and brutal and sharp. You know, and you can see the ballistas and the nets and the hooks on the sides for, you know, hooking and tearing and all manners of vile things to harvest the blood. You've done a bit of research, found out that last night the crew had only been docked for 2 days, smashed up a local tavern, and you've decided, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, coming up towards the blind hour, the 6 PM hour, when all the mist rolls in from the sea and fills the city with near complete lack of visibility for an hour or so, to simply walk on to the ship, because it's open, even though you see no one, and see what you can find out. Is it just you two doing this, or you bringing anyone else with you? You bringing Jane, you bringing Tombstone, or you leaving them to defend your areas?
Leaving them to defend.
Yeah, they're okay. Because I'm guessing they're like kind of like lieutenants now with like Ramina, because you've got the, you know, as yet unnamed 5 or 6 guys. It's got to the point now where you're like, I still don't know that guy's name. He's worked for us for like a couple of weeks now. I don't actually know him. You've got Paddy and his crew. The acquired asset thugs, you've got them from last session to this session. They're doing a bit. So you've kind of got a few guys now.
Ramina is definitely a lieutenant at the minute. Like, yeah. I don't trust the other two really.
Tombstone and Mad Jane.
For field work, yeah.
I feel like I've probably like put Paddy in charge of the people at.
So the 18-year-old friend, the 18-year-old friend
he's good,
of Thadeus' son, 16-year-old son is.
Why are you doing that?
The temporary asset. You've hired him for a couple of weeks now.
Paddy's going home in a body bag.
He is going in a body bag, of the truth. Last week they did see some vultures hanging around, but
yeah, he could have died last week.
So
I was at the other place.
Time for the engagement roll. As you try and convince this Leviathan hunter to take some of your products and sell.
We got 1 die.
You got 1 die for sheer luck, and that is it.
Yep.
I do not believe you have any major advantages to this. Unless you can convince me otherwise. Not that I'm against you, but unless it's something I've not thought of.
Merrick's clothes are very nice.
Clothes are very nice.
Clothes are fine. I'll have them.
Right, yeah, no, it's one.
You've got some backgrounds with Leviathan hunters, but not really. Wasn't something your family is, but you weren't really interested in it.
Yeah.
As you said, you used to switch off when Thadeus, like the same way when Thaddeus talked about the military, when your dad talked about work, you just switched off.
Did we not get +1 dice on the?
You do get +1 because it's just a bold plan. You're walking in there, so that's one.
What was your calculating? Wasn't that?
That was the one I said that you should get, and it was like that was another ability. Mine's a plus. I get a downtime activity, which I've already taken.
So what was the second dice for?
Bold and daring. Is the plan bold and daring? If it is, you get +1. You walk onto a ship going, hey, we want to sell you drugs. We know you're after it. We've got it. You want it. We sell it. Buy. Yes. Love.
With a pitch like that, who can resist?
So, I think 2's actually fair, because it is bold. I think he'd like that. This is someone who looks demons in the eye to hunt them. I think he's going to like someone who's... I'm calling him a he, but that's just force of habit. I think they would like that. So, 2 dice. Engage and roll. Before you roll, what is your load?
That is correct.
What scoundrels? Have you taken heavy? Have you taken light? Have you taken medium? What have you taken?
Light for me.
I'd say light. We're not anticipating any
trouble,
even though there probably will be. But we're not anticipating it.
Nice. So yeah, make your roll, man.
Let's go.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
I knew you could do it.
Start in a risky position. Okay.
Always embrace the risk.
Embrace the risk. So, as you walk up the metal set of stairs that lead up to this ship, it's about 2 stories up the stairs. That's how big the ship is. You're boots clanging, even though you're trying to make noise on the metal stairs.
Cane in front as well, clanging.
Yeah, so with that you hear doop, 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 doop. With you it's dink, doop, doop, dink, doop, doop, dink, doop, doop from the cane.
Yeah.
Always got the cane, the sword.
Thaddeus looks over the edge and goes, I never fucking did like the sea.
It's black. No stars here, no constellation, but it's black. So as you turn onto the boat, it's the port side. Wait, it's port left or right? Port's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hard to starboard. Yeah. Port. Oh yes.
I think so. Yes.
Port
Left.
side. Port side.
Yeah.
So as you said, on the port side, you look left and you look right. You don't see anyone. The ship appears to be strangely, very strangely deserted.
Is there a door that looks like it goes into like a captain's cabin or like if there's an obvious?
Yeah. So there is in the middle of the ship, not too far from your left now, kind of like north western position, just not to in and to your left. You see a raised front area which looks like it descends into the ship, and that to the right hand side as well. You see around the front hatchways that's been opened and leads down as well. So you've got the room to your left, which would probably be like the observation deck, and you've got the stairs leading down to the right.
Down the stairs, I guess.
Down the stairs. So you make your way through because you made the roll. It's risking your start. You descend through the bowels of the ship. You head down the metal railings, the portholes.
Is the whole ship iron?
Yeah, pretty much. Absolutely. And all along it you see the implements and tools needed for, so you see well tightly coiled rope and metal chains and hooks and metal nets, like hard wire ones, all along. So that looks like the stuff here is ready for action at any moment, and the crew could easily run down and grab it. And as you're going down the stairs, you're like, where would the captain's quarters be? Now you know some layout from simply having grown up around them and just being on the ship. That it's likely towards the back and the heart of the ship. So you just strike out to where you think it would be. And the luck has it you're right. So you walk straight through while the rest of the ship's iron, the interior floors of where the data activities are actually would happen are wooden. So you walk through and you go right down the corridor. You see rooms to the left and right, and some of the doors that are open you spy a storeroom, a kitchen, some bunks, what seems to be some kind of mess hall. And you go past all that and you go into the back, and the door's half open and you can hear someone singing from inside. You push open.
What kind of voice?
You've already rolled for it, so I'll cut right to it for the sake of kind of like the cinematics feel. But quite melodic, hauntingly melodic. It's a very slow and sorrowful song. When you push the door open, first thing you see when you get in there is a willowy tree that has bones almost like wired into it, as if it's like growing half bone, half bark. Crystals are stood into it, and it seems to have some kind of black, red liquid at the base of it. Sap or water, you're not sure, but it's a tree, a literal small tree growing in the heart of the ship. And as you walk into this room, it's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Is it in a pot or is it just on the floor? Like where
it's
the
in the
roots
floor. The roots are bound to this red liquid that you don't see the bottom of, but it seems to be in its own sectioned off, kind of like almost like a giant bowl.
Right.
Or like not a pot, but more like a bowl, as if it was transported here. The room itself, other than that, is very well decorated. As you walk in, the wooden floors continue. It's an iron door, wooden floors. You see a huge wall-sized, ceiling-to-floor painting of a ship in battle with leviathans at the side. And these leviathans look very stylized. No one really can hard to describe what one looks like, but this looks like an artist's depiction of it, and it's an oil painting style. And you see the seas are choppy and greatly. The waves are greatly choppy and the sea's horrific, and this thrashing monster's got his tentacles wrapped around the ship, and you can see the men and women fighting. And it just says at the bottom, the battle for survival. The plaque you see that I was painted about 100 years ago. Okay. You see other implements such as of navigation, a globe which depicts the world that was, not the world that is, but the world that was. You see maps charted on the desk, pointed, some pinned to the wall. You see a couple of pictures of notable individuals, prominent officials of Doskvol. One has a big red X on it, as if it's been crossed out. You see papers on the desk to the side.
Which one's crossed out?
I'll come to that in a second.
Oh, sorry.
And as you come to the left-hand side, you see there's a figure there rocking back on a chair and its back 2 legs, smoking what looks to be a large cigar and just humming this very sad, sorrowful song. You can't really tell what the figure is from this distance. They wear a long black... It looks wet, even though it isn't, and it looks hauntingly like one of the vultures for a moment. Cape, hooded garment thing that goes to their knees but comes longer at the back. So if this person stood up, it would cover them right the whole length of their body. It's many layered and many folded, and you see a few straps along the arms to keep it from billowing out. Why they'd have something so that could billow and then strap it, you're not too sure. But it looks like this is part of this person's garment. One of the pictures you see on the side, you don't recognise the person individually, the one that's got the red X on it, but it looks to be, from the general features and the red hair, one of the Marigold clan. Marigolds are a noble family. And just that pale, the rather haut features, the high cheekbones, the fair pale skin, the red hair, which is the hallmark of the Marigolds, is what stands out. The other picture you see is one of the Bowmore prominent scions, probably the 3rd or 4th son. You've seen his picture in the papers, you're not sure of exactly his name, but you know he's one of the Bowmores. The noble families, if you guys know this, especially you, Merrick, have numerous sons and daughters, you know, and they all have these various positions. You know, one always goes into the military, one always goes into the church, one always goes into the civil service, that kind of thing. So you've seen this picture of this person before. He's got a large brimmed wide cap, and they're on opposite sides of the map of Doskvol, with the Marigolds on the left, the red X, and the Bowmores on the right, both pinned up. As you enter the room, the figure sees you, drops the chair forward, and still smoking this huge cigar, simply says, "Who are you?"
We are looking.
Can't really make them out from this distance. Sorry.
We are looking for the captain of this vessel.
Kind of hails in a cigar moment and blows a couple of smoke rings. You don't know if it's a man or woman yet. The voice is deep, but you're on the other side of the tree. You've stepped into the threshold of the room, but you haven't stepped too far in.
Yeah.
You've just seen from your perspective. That's what you've seen from your perspective. You've just seen them kind of lean forward in the chair, and the hooded figure turns to you, and it's slightly unnerving because you see the lanterns on the side. One of them's on the desk, one of them's hung up, and it casts a shadow across the room from the right to the left. This figure's in the left-hand corner, so it casts light across it, but the hood is casting a shadow across the person's face. But in that darkness of where the face is, you see pale light where the eyes are. When you see a cat or a dog at night, and you see, especially a cat, you see those eyes in the darkness, that reflective glow hitting the back of the eye. That's what you see on this humanoid's features. So you know it's looking at you. As it takes a drag and a cigar, the soft flame just gently highlights their features. And you see the human mouth, human nose. You found them. But that is why you are here. That's why I say again, who are you?
We are representatives of the Blackwater Exchange. We have come
We believe you want something.
We all want something, don't we?
Yeah.
Come here.
I'll take a step forward.
Come past the tree. I can't see you there.
Why would you use such strange language? Come past the tree.
There is a tree there after all. It's not like a metaphor. There's literally a tree in the way of the conversation.
I know, but that's a strange thing to say.
It is a strange thing to say.
I go, I'll stay here. I'm close enough. I like to see a person's face when I do business with them. And I believe we've got some business to deal.
The figure starts rocking back on its chair like it's lost interest. And it just goes nonchalantly and it looks up to the ceiling. And what business will that be?
We understand that your crew, you have a crew of, well, at least well on shore leave pleasure seekers.
Claps its hands together, the chair slams forward. Stands up, throws its hood back. And starts walking around towards you. Yes, you should see faces when you do business. As it walks towards you now, first thing you see strikes you. Shock of white hair. Short cropped. This grey, not bright white, but this grey, silvery, platinum white kind of hair. Very short cropped, short and spiky. It's got cat eyes. You see the slits for the pupils. Now, apparently everyone from Tycheros or Tycheros is descended in some way from a demon. That's the rumours, the myth. But everyone's got a bit of a unique thing. There are a couple of vendors in Night Market who are known to be from Tycheros. One of them's got kind of like feathers for hair. One's got some scale skin. So it's not unusual. It's very unusual, but you know unusual is the norm for them. But whatever this personal thing is, it's got cat eyes. The rest of it's completely human. Completely human. Just very, very pale skin with equally pale hair.
When he throws back his hood, like Thaddeus actually like his eyes.
When she throws back her hood.
Sorry, his eyes bulge out and he stumbles backwards. Like he's had a bit of like callback from when he was in the office with the demon thing, where he walked in, blinked, and it was a demonic figure. He had just like strange eyes. I think he had like pits of black.
He had pits of black, and then he had a fire tongue.
But yeah, it's the same sort of thing, which is like, you know, like a sudden reveal is like, Jesus Christ, like that's not a normal human basically. Like I know he'd heard stories about Tycheros and he's seen some people, but like this one,
yeah.
It's like your throw off his disguise. It was that sort of thing. He got a bit taken aback by that. Yeah.
Okay. It stomped around the tree. It's wearing big, thick, heavy boots that are half laced up. And this robe it's got on, for lack of a better phrase, with this very deep hood. It's almost quite cult-like in its dress. Stumbles towards you, and where the arms are tightly bound, the rest of it's kind of billowing behind it. It cuts this striking figure. It strides around the tree in about 3-4 steps. It's right there with you. The acrid smoke now, as you're getting close, it's harsh as he smokes his cigar.
Is it a cigar?
It looks like a cigar, but the smell of it and it's just this strange purplish blue smoke. It's not normal. God knows what's made of. You see the features, taking it back. Pleasure seekers. Yes, they are.
Rumour has it they've been trying everything they can get their hands on.
And causing trouble while doing it.
You're here for a good time.
Oh, they've certainly had that.
Doskvol has many pleasures to offer. You can't tell this is a man or woman. You cannot tell. You thought it was a woman? It's a man. No. Its gender is completely ambiguous. Its features, it's androgynous. It could be either. Its billowed cloak gives no indication of its form underneath, other than the fact that it's human. So.
Tell me.
Yes.
What's the best time you've ever had?
Right now, conversing with new friends.
Good answer.
See, that tree is wholesome. As if its very bark is it's made of veins rather than wood.
What the fuck is that thing?
It's a gift.
A gift?
Yes.
I wouldn't want that anywhere near me. It's fucking disgusting.
It's near you now.
I know, it's making my skin crawl.
Mm-hmm.
It's very disconcerting.
The strange buzzing coming from that tree, something to do with the ghost field. It's on the edge of your sense, you can just take it.
Yeah, when you look away from it, it's like...
Should be careful. The few living plants have grown strong in their time since the cataclysm. They have thoughts, they have feelings. Maybe the tree doesn't like you. Or maybe it does. Who am I to judge? None. So, you are here. You've stepped onto my ship. I am Surox. And you are?
Merrick Daines.
Merrick Daines. Delicious name.
Thadeus Clinker.
Thaddeus Clinker. An excellent name.
Thank
Crosian.
you. Yes.
Also a Crosian. Are you ashamed of your heritage?
I am Eruvian.
Yes. America's a Crosian name. Either your family have given it to you, you have taken one yourself. No need to answer. Merely an observation, please. I mean no offence.
I find that the people of Doskvol tend to be more open to dealing with somebody that plays down their heritage.
Ah, yes, they do. I myself have been on the receiving end of less friendly advances, shall we say, for my demeanour. We can see our friend is getting impatient here.
Shall we tell you what we're here for?
I've asked you several times.
We sell drugs.
Excellent.
And we want to sell a large amount of them. Would you like to try some of our supply?
Yes.
What have we got to do to make a deal?
Tell me, Mr. Clinker, what is it you seek?
A coin? As does every man.
No, not every man.
Every man with his wits about him. A coin can get you anything.
Spoken like a true Crosian. Greed will be the downfall of you all. And what is it you want, mister? And it seems to taste your name in its mouth.
Mmm.
Daines.
Not sure why I have the delicious name. I think I'd kind of like kind of try and evade the question and just be like and just kind of get back to the topic of like we have some samples. Of course, we would be very interested in supplying to your crew. I guarantee it is the finest quality.
Guarantee? There are ways of ensuring guarantees. I like it. Yes, we shall partake. But first, we must see if your supply is suitable for my crew and myself. Tell me, what is it you sell? What products do you offer? What doors of perception might you open?
It's called Recall.
An interesting name. For doubtlessly an interesting product. Please, I am intrigued. Tell me more. You stand in this room now, this strange room with a strange person in this strange bone bark tree.
It will allow you to relive the greatest experience.
The greatest, you say? Relive, I heard. bring back memories one might have forgotten.
I'm sure it has the power.
Could you guarantee that? Because that would be very interesting.
I could certainly look into it.
You should. Oh yes, you should.
We are always interested to hear feedback and feature requests.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how happy are you with the service?
I have a form.
Yeah, just follow it. Merrick's got on your box. Just put clipboard, please. Like, just have clipboard able to tick
At all times.
Yeah. Let us meet the crew,
Let us.
and let us see what they think of you as well. Come.
Gladly.
And it kind of pushes in between both of you, but puts their arms round your shoulders and walks as a 3, and gently but firmly pushes you in front. It takes you towards the stairs you've come down, except it takes you down another flight. Opens the iron, then steps in front of you and opens the iron door. And you can see now there is just a whole load of, I want to say people. But there's just something not right here. Much like you felt in the drug den earlier, in fact. There's just something not right. You can't say what it is, but it's like a splinter under your skin. You know it's there and it itches, and the more you kind of tug on it, the harder it hurts. But you can't see it, you can't get rid of it. There's something there. Maybe you're just unsettled by this strange person. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. Perhaps you are just in a ship. It's just the alien nature of the conversation. There's something there. Step in. There's probably about 20 people in this room. Again, people's word I'm using loosely here. But they are men, they are women. They are, by all appearances, your typical dock workers. Your typical sailors, your typical hunters. They are tattooed, they are burly, they are loud and brash. They are playing cards, they are drinking, they are eating. But as you step into the room, everything stops. And as one, they turn to look at you. Or perhaps look beyond you to their captain. But in your direction, you have their attention. So, Surog then says, gentle folk, we have a proposition. These fine souls, for souls they are, from Doskvol, have come to supply you with the finest memories you can ever imagine. So please make your pitch to my men and women. Welcome to the in bulk.
I think I'll just let the products talk at this point, and I'll get out the case we had earlier.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Yeah.
Set it up next to like a chair or something and say,
Yeah.
"Can we have our first customer?"
Certainly. You. Points right to the back of the room. One of the crew, without hesitation, steps up, steps forward. It's a shaved head. You think it's a man, it's actually a woman. You realise it's just a shaved head. White shirt, kind of open. Again, like pretty much everyone you meet in Doskvol in the dock, everyone's got their sleeves rolled up, right?
Yeah.
Just got the sleeves rolled up. As if to show off the tattoos. It's definitely part of the traditions here.
Is it a wide mix of like
Genders,
heritages,
shapes, sizes, heritage. There is no, you couldn't say, oh, they've come here. Like, you can see the tan skin, the light skin, the dark skin, the slightly glazed, kind of like almost translucent skin of those who live in the in Severosi Isles. Not like white, just that they live outside a lot, but in the ruins as well. Just, there is no mix. This is as if they've taken a bit of everything, and this is a collection of misfit toys.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman sits down. She's got a Ruvian probably heritage somewhere in it. You can see from the kind of almond-shaped eyes and the pointed, like slightly kind of crooked nose, probably a Crozian Ruvian mix. Sits down. Ready for the product.
All you need to do is press this button. Smoke will appear around your face. Inhale it through your nose and have the best time of your life.
Mm-hmm. Roll your 3 dice. Let's see what trip you give me.
God. Do you want me to do this?
You're still in a risky position. We haven't rolled any actions. Everything's still risky.
Yep.
Got it. We were gonna have to go out.
There is something cursed about our rolls, though. Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's only 3 dice. It's pretty risky.
When does the electroplasm kick in?
As soon as it goes into the air, it crackles with electroplasm, and then you just inhale it as it's like that. And it's like it's a synapse thing in your brain. The electroplasm sort of helps with that inside your head.
Nothing. Just looks at the captain and goes, nothing. So the captain goes, I must have misunderstood. Gerrit, you're next. And now a male steps forward with he's got kind of comb over, like swept across hair, quite long. He's got it swept to the side and braided on one side, drips down his back, and he just goes again, straightforward, talking, Crosian, bigger again.
Five.
1, 2, and a 5. I can't remember the last time you guys rolled a 6. And he goes,
It's always this.
no, Gerrit takes it, and Gerrit does trip for the 15 minutes or so.
I'll say, as it's going on, I'll say to the captain, what the fuck was wrong with her?
There's nothing wrong with her.
Is she human?
was that a bad patch?
What the I don't want your answer. Don't answer. Don't answer.
You don't know how many are human here or not.
I didn't know there was anything other than human.
Still smoking that cigar. Doesn't seem to be going down at all. Ash is dripping from it. Smoke's coming off it. Seems the same size as it was when you came in.
Can I ask you about that cigar?
Yes.
It hasn't changed since we got here.
No.
What?
Okay, she kind of like... She blows smoke from either side of her mouth. You see now when they're talking, there's slight little fangs like cat's teeth, just slightly.
What make is it?
It's ever burning. It's a Titirosi secret. We sell them in our marketplaces.
Well, they must not sell many if it doesn't run out.
I know, incredible, isn't it?
Not
Very
a great business model here, Merrick.
That one for life.
It's a very small market. Very few can afford them.
Well, as you can see, your friend here is having quite the good time. It looks like.
We must try something else before we can decide if your product is good for us. I'll be back. She steps out of the room and closes the door behind her. Him.
Okay.
Well, stand there awkwardly with his crew looking at you. Gerrit kind of sitting there, dosed up. Only a couple minutes pass and come straight back before the captain goes to... She clears one of the tables and lays out a book. Mladicia. Cartography. Puts his hand up. From beneath the robes. It's obviously got some kind of slit there because you see it hand goes into the robe and comes out. Takes a small little dagger and just draws it across the palm in a star-shaped pattern. Puts the hand on the book. Doesn't seem to flinch. And the realm you're in shifts slightly, as if you've been in a very small earthquake and everything flickered. And you see now about half the crew. You see their physical human forms, but you see what's inside, and they're not human. The woman who partook was not human because you can see where Gerrit and each other are. But about half of them, about 10 or so, seem to have these wisps coming off them as if they're made of smoke and they're drifting into the ether constantly. Still on the ship, but you're probably somewhere in the ghost field. And lasers up. You see there's no blood. But the bloody palm stain with the star shaped is on the book, but you see, they wipe it. Surok's has got no blood in the hand. the dagger. Wipes the dagger on his sleeve. Puts the dagger away. Now we will really see if what you wish to sell has merit.
What the fuck did you just do? Where am I? What is this?
You are everywhere, and you are nowhere. You are in time, and you are in a memory. You are present in all things.
I was never one for riddles.
No.
Let's get this out of the way.
Yes, let's.
I'm not feeling myself. What do you need us to do? Another hit?
No. Let's see if you're made of sterner stuff, and see if you can really bring what you promise. You made a guarantee after all. Who would like to go first?
What on earth are you talking about?
Sit.
You want us to take it?
Sit.
What would you have us do?
Sit.
I'll sit down.
One amongst you take your pick.
What do you mean? What do you mean one amongst us? Take my pick of the crew? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Captain sits in front, goes, his hand goes, and like it's like you're sitting down now in this very strange place, and it goes onto it's like, you know, kneels down to be your eye level. Very tall person, probably 6'5", 6'6". Heads or tails? Pulls out a large gold coin, not a coin, but it's a large. You've never seen anything like it. It's a very thin, it's large, but very thin, possibly thin, gleaming gold. Neither side which you recognise. The head seems what you assume to be the head of some kind of demonic-looking crown, and on the reverse side just seems to be just spiralling language.
What is the point of this exercise?
This is to see what you are truly made of, what your soul stuff has here, where there are no secrets.
I will not partake in these silly games. I'm here for business.
So am I.
You will stop now. I'm going to try and command it.
Okay, it was a risky place to start with. It likes your boldness. It's going to be risky, going to be limited.
Okay.
If you want to push yourself for any effect, you may do so.
One dice.
One dice. Any assists, any pushes? I have no bargains for you currently because you are already doing one. For lack of a better phrase.
I will... let's just one dice it.
One dice it.
I'll push myself for better effect.
So standard, risky standard.
Yeah.
One dice.
4.
4, you do it, the slight consequence.
I was not happy about that. It's going to reduce.
It's going to reduce. You told the captain to back off on their own ship in front of their own crew. Can't do it. Not that negates your role. Very different. Just can't do exactly as you say. I'll make the decision for you. You've been doing this your whole life. You didn't know it, but everything you are and everything you were and every decision you made has led to this moment. And now we shall see whether it's left or right, whether it's heads, whether it's tails. And we shall see who amongst you shall make and partake and possibly break. And it flicks the coin, catches it, lands it. I'm actually going to do that as well.
Which one's heads and which one's tails?
The ship is going to be heads. It's tails, which means it is Merrick.
Oh.
Heads, tails.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's going to strap you down. Like, before you can kind of blink, 2 of the crew are going to strap you or hold you with just sheer force. The woman you've seen before steps towards you and she's going to possess you. You see this because you have this hazy feel. Everything you look at now is almost as if it's in another dimension. When that shift happened, everything just kind of got blurred. Wherever you're focusing, you see, but out the corner, everything else kind of blurs. And when you're driving in a fast car, everything just moves the corner of your eyes. Yeah. Only where you look can you focus. and that woman comes before you, and you just see her kind of go, as if something got released, and this wraith-like force just slam into you.
Can I attempt to fight it with a tune? Like a tune roll?
Certainly, yeah, absolutely, of course you can. Yeah,
resist it? Like
you can either resist it, or you can... Oh, I mean, make your tune roll, and you might want to resist the next consequence. You might resist it, yeah. Yeah, so this will be...
This was a mistake.
That's right. It'll be okay.
I'm going to call it... You're in the ghost field. You're in the ghost field. It's going to be desperate. You're in its own territory. It's going to be desperate. But if you're desperate, but standard. If you do it, you do it.
Desperate standard. Okay. 1 dice. So tempted to take stress. No, I'm not going to. It's a 1!
1. Desperate 1. Whoop! It takes severe harm. So, here's what happens. You get possessed, first of all. It's going to ride your mind. It wants to know what you know. So, I need to start a clock.
Okay.
It's going to be called Seduced by the Leviathan Song.
Number of ticks?
4. Tick 1.
Seduced by Leviathan Song.
1 tick, please.
It's seductive.
That's your consequence. Whatever that may mean.
Okay.
I think we should put your name on that, but we know that's for you. We know that clock's for you.
That clock is for me. You ain't getting seduced.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
And a minute or so passes. Merrick seems no different. He just seems almost frozen in time before that wraith goes back into man, as if it like elastic banded, it was pulled back, and the captain raises from its crouched position and goes, "How do you feel?" You feel, and you part of you, I mean, however you feel that you after you've been possessed. That's how you feel.
What did you do to me?
Nothing. We just wanted to see if you were telling the truth. Whether your guarantee, which you gave, would be honoured. Which I think it will. You're driven...
That's quite a intricate lie detector. Quite invasive.
And you've made this thing laugh several times quite heartily. Seems to, if it can take a liking to anyone, it seems to have taken a bit of a liking to you. Perhaps. Perhaps. But we have to be sure of these things. So. How much can you deliver and how quickly?
How long are you docked here?
As long as it needs.
How much do you want? I'll get you as much as you need.
I tell you what I'm specifically after. I wish to recall something I cannot recall.
Okay.
If what you can do is bring back memories of pleasurable time, perhaps you can bring back memories when it's forgotten.
Is it a pleasurable memory?
No.
That's not important. We can modify the formula to maybe strike a mix between pleasure and pain to get the more mundane memories.
Is it a
Yes,
mundane memory?
I've got a plan already.
Nothing in my life is mundane.
I don't doubt that. But yes, I believe we can do it. And we can get a lot of it. We can get a lot of the normal stuff, or we can get you a lot of this. But if it's only one thing you need to recall, then I suppose you won't need a lot of the special formula.
That's the problem. It's going to be a bit of, how do you see, trial and error. So we will need to partake.
Very true.
And find, I do not know how much this will take.
Very true.
You've brought me a very interesting proposition, one that I intend to see fulfilled.
How about we get you 8 coins worth?
The money is not important.
I'm talking about it in proportion.
How much is one? And then it goes into a little bit of business of how much is one coin to get its example. Did you enjoy that, Jarrett? And the figure, the human figure. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I enjoyed. That was good. Yeah. She goes, okay. Perhaps you can sell to my crew. Now, we have partook in conversation. I can see your guarantee you at least you will intend to honour it.
I have the utmost faith in our product and its inventor.
Still smoking as well. Still smoking. Excellent. This is the most fortuitous meeting. I'm very glad you entered my domain.
It seemed like fate.
It does, doesn't it? Well, unless there's anything else you wish to discuss.
I want to get the fuck out of here as soon as I can.
Oh, and that's no way to talk to a guest now, is it?
Excuse my brash nature, I'm just not used to...
You're a guest in our home. And I am a guest in this place as well. We are all guests.
Well,
My friend finds it difficult to deal with the arcane.
As you look around now, you realise, like, you say that in this room and you're
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for your hospitality,
yes.
sir, madam.
Doesn't react, he just smiles. It's like... It's a smile of a fisherman throwing his line when he's looking out for a fish. That real-in smile.
Goodbye. And I'll turn and attempt to leave at least.
Yeah. There's no door.
How do we get out of this place?
You know, walked the ghost fields of your city before.
I tend to...
As I say, my friend has a difficult time dealing with the arcane.
Pulls out the same dagger. It's the same pattern on its hand. Places its hand on the book. Utters the incantation words, which you can't seem to quite make out. You catch out something that Tilgi cartography, and then the whole thing just shifts and shimmers again. And everything becomes just a little bit harder, like you've just jolted. A little more firm, but more real. The people around you now are all human again. And you just see those cat eyes of Surox. The slits for pupils just looking at you the whole time, the yellow surrounding it, and the door is there.
This has been a most interesting experience.
Yes.
Unless there's anything else you want to chat about, Merrick.
Let it be off.
I think it's time for me. Let's go.
You know the way out, I presume.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
I need to make a mark on your sheet for me, tainted.
Me as well?
No.
Tainted.
Just tainted.
Whereabouts should I mark that?
Anyway, just tainted. Need to make a mark on it.
A big box
Tainted.
with a tick in it. Is that big enough?
Yep, big box.
Enough to remember.
With a tick.
Should we go check? Should we go have a look in the captain's room while I was away?
That seems like a great idea. Let's go chop down that tree. No, let's leave.
Take a sample. Take a seedling.
Let us leave
Exactly.
immediately.
Gonna
I
get out
have
of it.
a splitting headache.
We know. So what tier are the Leviathan hunters? Like tier 4 or something?
5, I think. 5, 6.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's just leave.
They
Let's not fuck
yeah.
around in this room.
Yeah, generally they're pretty good. I mean, the tiers thing's quite good, because like even a tier 5 gang will have, or like group will have like a tier 2 lock on a shit storeroom.
Yeah.
But more
Yeah.
often than not, what you're going to be facing is something quite high quality.
And they've got access to like crazy amounts of.
Yeah, it depends what they got access to,
resources.
but like, I guess the tier 5 refers to Leviathan as a whole.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
individual crew,
Exactly, yes. So the way tier system works, I mean, is pretty. I love it. It's what you are likely usually facing and what they have access to.
Yeah.
You know, like not every lock is going to be tier 5.
Yeah, so like if we wanted to steal
Not every
electroplasm
captain.
from the ship, it'd be like very difficult.
Yeah, it might be
because
tier
it's-
6 or 7. Like it
yeah.
might be higher than that. Like because they've got that's whereabouts their average stuff is.
Yeah.
You know, certainly, exactly. I'm just gonna click now. So they are 5 strong.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with them. I'll just leave. I don't want to look in a room. I don't want to mess.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, let's leave. On the way out, I'm just gonna like complain.
No one stops you out. You'll see the other person on the way out. Okay.
I can see why there's not a queue to get in this place, Merrick.
Hmm.
Is that Paddy still working for us? Have you still got him out?
Well, can we deal with this another time? I've got a splitting headache. I've just been possessed. Well, some freaky shit.
That's what you think happened. You were possessed.
I
were
don't
you?
know. Whatever.
I'll have to keep my eye on you. See if you get up to any funny business. I mean, more so.
Speaking of which, have you met our new recruit? Tombstone.
Look, I don't agree. I don't agree. I mean, she's weird, yeah, but I can't really complain. Like, I mean, you've met Mad Jane, haven't you?
Gang of misfits.
I'm sure they'll be effective, though. It's just whether we
Just
can
not the business dealings.
keep them under control, yes. Right.
I think
We've made a deal, so we need to make a fuckload of recall, basically. I need to get started on a new formula to try and engineer it to have some sort of a purpose.
Effect on ghosts.
Effect on Ghost as well. So there's an effect on Ghost. Get a new formula or tinker with it so I can...
That's a hawker ability, isn't it?
it
Ghost
might be.
market.
Yeah.
Prepare your product for sale to ghosts. So
True.
that's actually a hawker ability.
Oh, we could just get that, yeah. So, I mean, we're not too far away, so like 2 or 3 sessions we should be able to grab that, yeah. I say we grab that next time.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, I mean, I can imagine we'll need to set up like supply stuff cause if we're making that much quantity as well.
yeah.
Probably.
And I need to, like I said, engineer it, tinker with it, see if I can... I mean, it might even be worth getting someone who's got more experience with the arcane to try and, maybe not come at it from a completely Sparkcraft point of view, but perhaps like... I mean, there's like connections here because we've got the woman who can control rats, basically, running around. We could try and nab a bit of information off that to get inside the brains of humans, infuse it with their drugs. So yeah, there's a few avenues we could go down for that, I'd say. But yeah, interesting meeting.
It's not over yet.
Oh god, the police.
So, as you're leaving the ship, you're walking through the streets of Doskvol, the cobbled stones of the docks. So you hear the lapping of the ocean waves, gentle lapping of the ocean waves against the docks, the creak of wood and metal, the wind through the alleys blowing dirt and crowing of the crows, the odd ring in the crematorium bell, and the sudden sound of your foot on cobblestones gives way to your boots striking wood. The walls of the streets turn to red and cream. The cold air turns to a warm stillness as you find yourself sitting in front of a fire. You've been here once before. This is a room in the Centralia Club.
Oh god.
Both of us?
Yes. Both of you.
Jesus Christ.
Hello again.
Oh fuck me.
It's Harvale. Harvale Brogan of the Centralia Club. In a human guise, it seems. Or humanoid, why would you not think he's human?
I mean, Thadeus has got that thing going on where he's blinking and he's seeing.
You're
it
having a
from-
bad day.
I'm
It's like Alice in
Jesus.
Wonderland for you.
I think Merrick's just really like disoriented. So he's like, Centurion, Ebrahim, I'm Ebrahim. Kurosaki. Just immediately, as soon as I see the security door, just like snap into that. But internally, just thinking, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah. Thadeus, Clinker, Merrick, Daines. It's the second time today someone's using your full name constantly, right?
Yeah.
I have a proposition for you. I want you to kill someone for me. And I just sitting there, Harvale's sitting with his legs crossed, drinking what looks like some kind of sherry glass. Like he's king of the fucking world. Just sitting there in this room. Again, this room's got a lot of real fire in it, which is unusual for these wealthy places. Lots of electric kind of heating, but a real smoke fire. And all you hear is the sound of his harsh breathing and the sound of the crackling logs in this very warm, very cosy, very odd room.
I'm sorry, it's been a long day. How did we get here?
Don't you remember? You came here and asked for me. We are friends, are we not?
You want us to fucking kill someone?
Yes. Well,
You nearly fucking killed me. You need to stop doing this.
Doing what?
Playing tricks.
I'm doing nothing of the sort. I hope you are okay. Perhaps you should see a doctor.
I need a glass of
I believe
water.
Flint is a excellent one. He's a man in 6 towers. You should go and check him out.
Yeah, I should.
Water. Of course. Does he get you one? And you're not sure if he handed it to you if you took it, but next thing you know, you got a glass of water.
We are not assassins by trade.
Oh no, it's a rather simple matter. I want you to merely... Well, however you do it, I don't care. But I want you to kill one of your regulars. I'll pay you well for the privilege. While he is distracted. Forsyth, I believe, is his name he goes by these days. And you know exactly who he means. Forsyth is a older gentleman. He has white hair, one of the gaunt features. He comes in, you've recognised him many times. He's been one of your oldest and longest patrons. You don't know much about him. Kind of keeps himself to himself. So.
I guess at this point, I wouldn't really know that this is the demon. Like, I probably would know that is it the demon that you saw in the...
He's the bloke I saw. We're in the Centuriula Club. Yeah, is
Yeah, that's what I would.
Is that guy?
And as you look at each other, that kind of understanding passes. Harvale blinks on purpose, and when he opens his eyes, they're just completely black. He looks at you. He's not hiding it. And he blinks again, and his eyes are normal. As if just going, I know, you know, we have an understanding, don't we? You know what I am. And I'm allowing you to be here. And then he blinks again, it's back to that human guise.
What's he done to deserve this?
It's none of your concern. This is merely a business transaction. You have already committed one murder from these premises. I'm asking you to do it, but another. One more death in Doskvol will make no difference. And I will ensure his spirit never rises, and you will have nothing but coin in your pockets to weigh you down. No guilt, only cold, hard, beautiful metal.
How much?
How much would be your going rate?
Well, one of our best customers.
Yes.
Very profitable. Certainly a good few years are left in him. Well,
he does pace himself. Never used to. How much?
I'm not getting involved in this.
You have no choice.
Merrick's choice.
Okay, I'll put. You've had the card. I'll give you the stick. If you do not do this, I will spread word amongst the Centuriula Club and all my contacts that you are not to be trusted. You have no place here, and we'll see how your reputation fares.
Now that is the way to get to Merrick.
8 coin.
A coin. Oh.
And that is ridiculous. That he should actually do. He's taking. Now that is ridiculous.
I'll give you 6 and an invitation.
I'm already a member.
Not to hear. There's a rather small gathering of friends soon. It is a birthday of one of the Von Drakoviches. He is having a celebration, rather. So, I'm sure you would like to prove your wares amongst the higher class of people. After all, why you were here, was it not to make contacts, make friends?
I would love to mix in that circle.
I thought you might. So,
And so would Merrick.
that's my offer to you.
I think we see eye to eye. Well,
He blinks again. Black. Just black.
I told you about those tricks.
This is no trick. This, and he blinks against the human form. This is the trick.
Yes,
So we have a deal.
we have a deal.
We will end.
what is so? What makes it such that you cannot do this yourself?
Sets the glass down. Leans forward. And as you look into those impossibly black eyes that lead to nowhere but an abyss, do you really want to know? Is this a line of questioning your soul truly desires to pursue?
If it's something that would affect the, shall we say, danger of the job,
Yeah.
is it?
He leans back and he tells you, and you go, yeah, absolutely, of course, I completely understand. And you don't even remember what he said.
I see.
You can always resist that kind of thing. You can always resist that if you want to take the stress, or you potentially take the stress, but you can always resist if someone's done something.
How much
But it's
does he
happened.
want to know?
No, I'll
It's like this musky, weird thing. You're not quite in control of your senses when it's around here. It's got some kind of hold on this room.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just present, you're not sure which.
Okay, so there's some reason that Forsyth's
Yeah, it's that. Like, you need to kill him for reasons.
Yeah.
That's basically what you remember. You're like, he made a compelling argument at the time. Very compelling argument.
This is a very convenient way to get around plot holes.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you, the dice are not plot holes. The dice are the dice, man. Dice are the dice.
Yeah. We'll accept your bargain.
So many opportunities coming up at once, eh?
Very true.
Just mate. 1 second. Excellent.
Can you, next time we have to speak,
Hmm.
could you send us a letter?
Certainly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
See it done within the week.
We will.
Your invitation shall follow. I would suggest you do some research on the young fellow before you attend his birth celebration. Knowledge of your host will surely only endear you to his family and friends.
What was his name again?
Oh, Horth.
Horth.
Horth von Drachenberg.
Rings a bell.
Ex-military man.
Oh, yes. Oh, like me.
Yes. Perhaps you don't know him. Perhaps you'll have some...
It doesn't ring a bell.
No.
Can we use the front door, or...?
Where is it you're going? Do you really want to leave here?
I need...
Have a drink in the house. Come in the house.
I need to go home.
Certainly, you're home.
For God's sake.
I just want to get. Yeah, I just want to get back to the.
While we are alone, Merrick.
No! Resist!
Tell me more.
I'm a man of fond of enterprises and entrepreneurial spirits. I hear you've been having some trouble with a Brill, is it? A rather unfortunate degenerate.
We have crossed paths in the past.
Nice. Would you like him
Far too
removed?
many times. 'Times. 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 ' removed.
Yes.
Why would you offer such a thing?
I like to make friends. You're still in the room, Thadeus isn't.
I'm at home. In bed.
You're near your open fireplace.
Oh, cool.
You haven't got the money for electricity. If I explore, you're in an open fireplace, and yeah, that's where you are. You come back in the kitchen where there's an open fire.
Okay.
Typically, such friendships are not without their price.
Oh, there's nothing in return. Nothing you wouldn't give to any other friend.
I can't say I've not thought it would make things easier.
Yes, of course it would. The man's a lowlife, a degenerate, a scumbag. He deserves nothing but death.
Say that about a lot of people in the city. But
Oh, you can.
I'm sure some would say that about me.
Perhaps. But they don't have friends like me now, do they? Otherwise, you would already be dead. I can see to it that you aren't. Sense something new, Merrick. Something new and fresh today. You have seen the other side. And I can honestly tell you there are absolute wonders yet to be discovered. If only you are willing to open your mind to them.
It's been a long day. I
Think on it.
shall think on it.
Think on it. Have a drink on the house.
I'll stay and stuff for a bit.
Oh, nice. So, I think as you go back home, or appear back home when you drink in the club, thinking about the day's very strange events. I think that's a good place to call it tonight, guys.
Yes. Probably the strangest day in Thadeus' life.
Not many rolls
This
tonight.
was a very strange score.
Yeah. Not many rolls tonight at all. You're like 5,
No.
6.
Yeah.
A lot of conversation.
It was good.
To see where...
A lot of threads to pick up.
Yeah, I feel like at
Yeah,
the newest
there are a
point
lot
you
of
could have taken it
threads.
anyway, like to where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
A couple of desperate rolls. And we'll see what the
From Merrick.
whatever tainted means.
I got one desperate roll. I got the chance at another, but I don't think I took it.
No.
No.
It's used by Leviathan's song and tainted. Whatever such things mean.
Who knows?
Who knows? I'm sure they're not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
More clocks. More clocks are going up next week as well. When I start tinkering my
Hold the clock.
Am I going to have to
alchemical
rework the
formula.
UI so I can have more clocks?
Probably not.
So guys,
Please don't.
Get that doctor hired and we'll get it.
Yeah. We'll start filling some in.
So yeah, guys, a few different threads to pick up on.
We've got a route to Horth as well. My arch enemy, and you've got some history with him as well.
Absolutely.
Sure
I'm
you'd
sure we
like-
will be expanding on that in the coming sessions.
No, definitely not. We'll just drop that thread. That's fine. We get the invitation for the party and we just refuse it.
Yeah. Actually, I don't really want to go to that. We got some new friends on the in bulk.
Yeah, some crazy friends.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
See, we'll pick it up next week. We'll see where whenever you want to go. Really, you know what you want to do. You got the party.
I think, like we said, we're gonna evolve our formula for the drug, and we'll probably have to talk to the scavengers.
Find a way to do that. Find a way to be able to sell to ghosts. So I mean, you've got the ability there, but that can be a permanent one. It can be acquire asset. It could be a stat score in itself to because I think that'd be multi-tiered.
Yeah,
you need the products, you need the gear, you need the people, the connections.
So we might need to do.
And then delivery. Even delivery might be an issue. Possibly be an issue.
We might need to do some favours for the scavengers to get us some more plants or pay them off.
Yep,
should be good.
We've got a lot to do.
We've got a lot to do. Luckily, we've got another downtime activity. So.
Yeah, the Red Sashes have offered you part of one of the things.
Yeah, that as well. We've got to make a decision on that.
Yeah, you know that's a limited time offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still sell to barge if you want it. That's still an option.
That's true.
Nothing.
We need to start a checklist.
Yeah, pretty much.
To-do list.
Yeah, it's a little to-do list.
Oh well.
And how high up is the rat beacon on this to-do list?
We need version 2. What
Version 2 is
Stop
going to
looking
be
at that.
I can control them somehow. We'll see. Send them places.
Hopefully the Brenda will help with that.
So guys,
Yeah, cool.
good session.
I'm excited.
Heavy RP.
Creepy.
Very
creepy.
Heavy RP, very creepy. Demonic, demons, ghosts,
Love it.
ghoulies, the other side of
Bring it
Doskvol.
up.
The other side of Doskvol.
Thaddeus saw the other side of Doskvol and he did not
Beyond the
enjoy
veil.
it. He did not enjoy peering beyond the veil.
Right,
Cool.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out. As always, stick around after the credits. We'll be doing tonight's episode XP. Please feel free to put your bits in the chat for when we are here. We'll be talking to you. Next episode will air on Saturday, 7 PM on Twitch or Gilder Gaming TV or gildergaming.com. As always, you know to catch us. Sunday, it'll be part 1 will be uploaded to YouTube, part 2 on the Monday. If you can't wait for next week, want more Blades in the Dark, the Blackwater Exchange, you know where to go. Gilder Gaming on YouTube. And
Follow us on Twitter.
yes.
So you can get updates and also
Absolutely.
some midweek releases of information that we have out here on our table. I think the next one might be the calendar. I might do that because we're getting to the end of the month.
Yeah.
If not that, then I'll do like a news story based on something that's happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Do follow us on Twitch. On Twitter, Instagram as well. You got your Instagram.
Yeah, I got my Instagram. It's down here.
Loads of modelling stuff, but loads of Blaze in the Dark stuff. You've got Hemlock reports on you guys. Things like the cans.
There's
You can
plenty of stuff
see
up there
the
already.
actual information that they got for the. I keep calling them the ne'er-do-wells.
Military.
The military.
Military
The
discharges,
ne'er-do-wells.
yes.
Yeah, the discharges. Now you can actually see the information the guys got. It just fleshes out the world. You'll be able to see the actual props we use. Any other news, guys? Anything else we need to touch base on? I think we're all good.
No, just that. Obviously, we got Betrayal Legacy. Hopefully, coming out soon. We'll probably do it after Christmas though, because it's very.
Yeah,
very busy.
I announced it a little bit too early, and with Christmas coming up, I'm sure you can understand. Commitments get in the way of things, and we want to release it when it's good and when it's right. We don't want to just rush out there and when it's crap. We want to make it as fun and enjoyable to watch as possible. We want to enjoy playing it. We want you guys to enjoy, experiencing that story with us. So it will be coming after Christmas. Stay tuned. It will be here. I'm super excited to get that going. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. A couple of people have asked again, supporting the channel. We don't have a Patreon, we don't have any adverts or anything like that. The best way to support us is just probably buying us a coffee. The link will be in the... oh my god, Matt Colbach. I love that guy, the doobly doo. I can never not call it the doobly doo.
It's in the description.
It's in the description, thank you. It's just free quid stand donation, want to say 50p a quid, whatever you want to do. Any donation on it, guys, it means the absolute world to us and that people out there want to support us, and it's absolutely amazing. We do this for fun, but it's just awesome knowing there's people out there who enjoy it, and we hope you do, and that you enjoy our little macabre story.
Yeah,
Hopefully. Cool. Awesome. Well, until anything else, I think we're all good.
No.
Awesome. Good. Thank you for sticking with us, guys. Thank you as always, and we'll see you next week for more Blades in the Dark. But until then, from the gloomy streets of Doskvol, see you in the dusk.
Bye.
Have a nice evening.
See you.
Awesome, hello, welcome back. Time for the XP, Lewis's favourite part of the game.
It is my favourite part of the game. Yeah. I like talking about what we've done well, what we've done badly. It's all good. I went first last time, so
I'm going to get a playbook upgrade.
Nice.
Every time I roll a desperate action, mark experience and that action's attributes, I got one whole desperate roll.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot of rolls.
It adds up.
For me, that's a lot.
Yeah. Dan
Lewis, if Lewis gets less than 4 desperate rolls in a session, it's not.
Yeah. you are so yin and yang.
I was a bit disappointed today. I was like, I didn't even get one.
You can always make it desperate.
I know, but
I thought you were going to tell the captain to fuck off at one point.
The captain was freaking me out. He's telling me to do stuff, strapping me down.
Oh yeah, it got with a
flicking
weird.
coins. I was like,
It got weird, man. It got weird. It got
very
weird.
fast.
It got weird.
It got weird very fast.
Yeah.
Address the challenge with deception or influence.
Yeah, 2. Straight up 2. There's everything. Centralia Club. Even from like doing the heat thing straight away. I'm gonna use my contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think straight up 2, man.
Straight up 2. Belief drives heritage background. There's a lot of allusion to like Leviathan Hunter past.
Yes.
I was getting like mental images of him like as a kid on his father's boat, docked, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. 1, 2. What do you reckon on? You think 2? That allusions, that stuff back to it, using it. Or
And
just
it also,
description.
and it also came up outright about the whole like don't blame my heritage in order to like sell to Macarosians basically.
Yeah, that did come out quite right when they basically said we want you and I are the same.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, we feel.
That's it too.
So I love it. Go for it. 2, I agree.
Cool. And vice or traumas, absolutely nothing.
No, you're not say too controlled. You
Yeah.
are controlled, which is good.
I do need to incorporate that bit.
No, I think. Oh no, I wouldn't rush into it too quickly. It's going to happen at some point. No one gets out. No one gets out of Blades without some mark on their soul.
I'm tainted.
You
Well, I
are
am.
tainted.
I
You are now
literally have a mark
literally-
on my
You are
soul.
now literally, whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
Whatever it means.
It probably means nothing.
And however
It's
long you
fine.
have it, you are tainted.
It probably doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
My playbook is full, so I'm going to look at skills while we do list.
Do you think you'll take one from another one, or do you think you'll take one?
I'm so tempted to take looking into a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, so no one can lie to you.
You can always tell when someone is lying to you.
Yeah, I love that.
Always.
Well, I guess that doesn't mean you have to tell them that you know that they're lying to you.
You're lying, I know it!
It's a much better lie detector than the bloody the
Ghost.
Hunters
Send a
fucking
ghost
lie
in.
detector.
I don't know if they're trying to check if you're lying. That might be what you said anyway.
Yeah, I realise that.
Check for juicy info. You had a
Yeah.
ghost chewing on your brain. Mine is address challenge with technical skill or mayhem. I don't think I did that, to be honest, at all today.
No, nothing.
It was mainly RP, and I didn't want to
Blow anything
mess
up.
everything up. Addressed beliefs, drives, heritage or background. That was like a whole load of that, I think.
Yeah, I agree so.
I don't know. What do you think? 2?
I think 2 seems fair.
Struggle with issues with vice, traumas during the session. Other than just RPing that he doesn't like.
I do think there's 1 there for your family when you had the trip.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Obligation.
Maybe.
Yeah, what comes to it straight away? Best memory you had, your family.
Yeah. It's quite funny because I think like if I get stressed out, I think Thaddeus might take something like
If
when I get stressed out. I'm not sure. Yeah, because I've sort of like developed my own trauma in a way because he doesn't like anything arcane because he's just had like some bad experiences. But yeah, I'd say 3.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna bump up my resolve too, so I get a point in resolve. Oh, it's definitely going into a tune. Is it? Yeah, this Ghostfield shit has made him
a little bit wary.
a bit wary.
A bit more used to it. Merrick got on the tune as well, didn't he, last session?
No.
Did that for a while?
I've already done my tune, I think.
Oh, nice.
And then one more point. I will
think it is.
stick
I don't-
it.
Maybe I don't know.
I'll stick it in prowess.
Oh, I have a very difficult choice.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking either looking into a mirror or a little something on the side.
What's on the side where you get your own money?
At the end of each downtime phase, +2 stash.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh, so you're just gonna get proper
Just
rich.
get proper rich.
That's funny. Oh, you can take your stash out as well. It's like half, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's basically if I were to use it straight away, that's an extra coin every downtime phase.
Yeah.
Are you Instagramming?
No, I'm not. I should have got something. Nice, man. I think that's cool. The
Yeah.
crew?
Acquire product supply, execute clandestine or covert sales, and secure new territory.
At least one. At least one.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 for the crew. They said you can sell to the crew.
And we... Oh, did they use it? My Lyra... What's her name? My Lyra, the Red Sashes.
My Lyra Cloud.
Yeah. We got her to take the drug. So surely there's some chance that she might want to do it again. Or at least tell her crew about it. I don't know.
What do you reckon, Dan?
What's that for, sorry?
You're the deciding vote here.
Acquire product
1 or
supply.
2.
It's probably a 1 for that actually.
Product supply, clandestine covert sales, or secure new territory. Probably 1.
1. Meritocracy wasn't as much a sale.
Because with the good stuff as well, it says like when you deal with a crew or faction, a GM will tell you who among them is hooked on your product.
You'll need to remind me now sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll tell you next time. I don't think we've come across really anyone who would be.
And that also, the bigger your product gets, the bigger you guys get, the more and more that'll come into it.
Yeah. So number 2 is contend with challenges above your current station. It wasn't really a challenge; it was more of a meeting. But I guess we still had to come through it.
Yeah, definitely. I think you have to come through it. I don't see you say 2 on that one. I think you're punching.
I would maybe say, I don't know.
What? So, can we have one for the demon? I don't know if we're
I think you had Harvale, you had the Titarosi captain.
Harvale?
But, yeah.
Brogan, he's the demon.
Right, yes. I don't know if we necessarily contended with him. All that was on his terms.
And we didn't really do anything to go against it. Like both of them, we didn't really go against it. We were just like dealing with them.
I think if more things had happened through entanglements, if we actually like had the vultures come or something like that, then probably 2. But
bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. And we're definitely ambitious. I
think it's pretty fucking ambitious going on. Like right onto
the ship.
Yeah, I think so. You looked at that last week, and I agree. More and more ambitious, definitely.
Probably 1. Stress the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yeah, I think that's 1 as well. Because several times you guys were at each other's throat. Not that's half of it, on it. But you had your usual banter.
To be honest, I think
and when Thadeus was in the meeting with the demon, like he was on the fence about killing that dude, and they said, "Oh, we can get you an invite to the party, horse party," and he was like, "Yeah, he's dead."
Yeah,
straight. So, you know, like in terms of goals, drives, goals and drives of the gang, like that's what he's using the gang as a vehicle for, really. At the minute.
To be honest, I kind of think that one's a 2. The goals, drives, and conflicts and essential nature. I think there's been a lot of
there's a lot of RP and about
a lot between Merrick and Thaddeus around the arcane and the demon and a lot around our goals.
We've been a little bit professional as well today, like in terms of like you had your Mr. World spiel and stuff like that. I know we didn't do it in the end.
Buying salsa.
But I don't know. It's up to you, Matt.
I mean, 5 seems fair to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a very heavy RP session tonight.
It was.
Very few rolls, a lot of talking. And I'm happy, makes the flavour of the game. Some weeks you have action-packed sessions, others you have, RP sessions.
We should have actually took 1 less heat.
We should have. I was going to mention that. Yeah, we should have had 1 less heat. So we should have had 5 for entanglement, so if we can re-roll this, we can redo the session.
No, I was happy with these. If 1 came up this time, I don't mind calling the dude. Cool. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, that was one entanglement, is Demonic Notice.
Oh, right, was it?
Yeah.
Wait, Demonic
Notice.
Oh, I thought the entanglement was that we had to kill one of our best power. Oh, it could have. I guess it mixed.
Yeah, I use an inspiration and elaborate on it.
Okay.
But the way we like mechanically come in, and then watchers probably realised it. Who knows the rules? It's do what it says, or lose rep, or deal with it another way.
Oh, of course.
So when he was like, if you don't do it, I'm going to harm your rep. I'm going to cut you off. You would have lost rep. You basically would have gone right. Fuck you. You're not worth my notice, but I'm just gonna with the demonic.
Oh, so if we said we're not gonna kill him, you'd basically.
That's when he said now here's the stick. Will ruin your reputation amongst the elite.
Cool.
Awesome guys. So nice 5. There, only one off the crew going up, right?
Yeah.
Again, wow, that's fast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I think we're getting better at playing the crew each time.
Yeah.
Especially with the drug side this time. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna come into massive effect, like the next few sessions when we sell the stuff. Or
I feel like there's a couple of action pack sessions going up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like the party one will be quite a lot of roles. You guys, whatever. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know what your plans will be in there.
Well, we need to set up for it. Like if there's just some new clothes.
Like the way you're going to be talking to people, and trying to mingle or whatever and making contacts. I feel there'll be a lot of roles. I think that's a score. That the party itself is a score.
Can you give me elocution level lessons? I can't even say
I don't think there's anything we can do for Thaddeus.
Kill him Forsyth might, depending on what he does. There's obviously something weird going on there.
Yeah, there is some weird.
Upgrading your drugs to help,
I really should have asked what it is about Forsyth that So
Yeah,
the demon can't.
as you say that, you're like, oh no, yeah, it was that thing. That's why, of course, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that, of course it's that.
If only I'd asked about it.
Yeah. It's like, you know the answer, you just can't remember it.
Yeah.
Thaddeus asked you whether you asked about it when he got transported.
I asked about it, don't worry.
Yeah, he's like, don't you remember? It's that thing. It's that, you know, the thing.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
So, yeah, I think that's a good session tonight. Yeah, guys.
Cool, yeah.
Awesome.
Very good.
Very cool.
Looking forward to next
Sorry,
week.
guys.
I'm looking forward to payoff.
Oh, yeah, me too, actually. I want to see you do it. Right, guys. Thank you for sticking around with us. And it's a late one. I think we're a little bit tired. Up early for work tomorrow.
It's not later than normal, but it is a school night.
It's a school night. That's the difference. Yeah, it's a school night, man.
Very
It's
much a school night.
Thank you for sticking with us as always. And we will see you soon. Have a nice evening when you're watching this. And take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Some things never change.